Welcome to this week's Numerology business forecast for the week of November 20th through 26th, 2023. That's a lot of twos. There's a lot of twos happening this week. So definitely all about our intuition, all about the feeling our way through, and all about relationship and really making sure that we're focused on ourselves first, filling up our cup to overflowing and giving from the overflow instead of people pleasing. No people pleasing. So this week is definitely, we move into the heart's energy. It's all about relationship, gratitude, the feeling, really falling into our intuition and leading ourselves. Leading ourselves is so important, and definitely something that many of us forget, especially during the holiday season. So we've got American Thanksgiving coming up. We've got Black Friday. We've got Cyber Monday. Hello, Rosalie. And as this is coming through, we need to remember to lead ourselves, to not get distracted by shiny objects or people pleasing or rescuing tendencies or trying to make sure that everyone in our experience is okay. Our job is to focus on ourselves and make sure we are okay. Because when we do that, it is not selfish. When we do that, we shine brighter, and the world around us begins to see that light and also shines brighter in return. We must lead by example. We must be proof that anything is possible. And we must step forward as the ones who shine, so that people will be willing to follow and shine themselves. It's not our job to make other people shine. It's not our job to spit polish and make our world shiny. It's your job to focus here. So let's dive in. We begin on Monday with the King of Hearts ruling 2 energy. And that energy is really about that self-leadership. If you think about the benevolent king, the king who was leading the way, the king who cares for his community and his family. By family, I mean soul family, the people that you choose as your family. Doesn't necessarily need to be an actual blood-related family, although it could be. But it's that place of loving leadership and bringing compassion to everything you do, to seeing the world that's hurting, and instead of judging it, really being benevolent and compassionate and kind. This week, to me, is really about activating love in every cell of the body. It's about this activation and connection and community. How perfect that it lands on Thanksgiving in the United States. Right? This time of gathering with your family, of being with the people that you love the most, of celebrating, of being in partnership, whatever that might look like for you. So the beginning of the week, we start off the week with this self-leadership, this relationship with you first, so that you are prepared as you move towards the end of the week. Now, I'm Canadian, so I don't celebrate American Thanksgiving, but I know that a lot of you out there are American. Happy Thanksgiving. But there's other things that are happening this week too that we all need to be aware of, because Black Friday and Cyber Monday is a thing around the world. It's not just American anymore. It used to be, but now it's everywhere. So I'm going to talk about that too, because there's something very important to be aware of. So trust in your foundation on Monday. Land into that grounded, loving leadership by choosing to lead yourself first. Activate gratitude, compassion, benevolence. Be the loving leader. Lead from your heart. Okay, so then Tuesday is a bit of a fun energy. It could go one or two ways. So be aware on Tuesday, because any thoughts that you choose to amplify, any emotions that you choose to amplify will come back tenfold. So if you are focused on people pleasing, rescuing, wanting everybody to love you, really focused on too much giving and not enough receiving, things might be a little bumpy on Tuesday. So just be aware of this energy. The Queen of Hearts ruling 3 comes in with this massive amplification of love, gratitude. So this is why we start the week with self-leadership, so that when we hit that Queen energy, the Queen of Hearts being the mother, we don't start over mothering everyone around us. We don't start amplifying or doubting or being insecure about our own ability to love ourselves. We don't start looking for love in all the wrong places, which can happen with that Queen of Hearts energy. So Tuesday is an opportunity for amplification of massive amounts of gratitude and love and compassion. I highly recommend all week long, but especially on Tuesday, what I like to call a gratitude rampage. Just move about your environment and just love on everything and everyone. Say it out loud, like burst from every cell of your body the amount of love that you have for your life, for your experience, for your world, for the people within your world. Just pour that shit on everything. And let love lead the way. Create from the heart. The Queen is a 3 energy. We've got the ruling 3, massive creative energy. And the more we love, the more we create. But remember that you get to choose your thoughts. And the 3 is an amplifier, but it doesn't care what it's amplifying. So if you are thinking thoughts of doubt, insecurity, lack, nobody loves me, I need to give, guess what? You're amplifying. So be hyper aware on that day that you are not amplifying lack, insecurity, doubt, indecision. Just allow love for the entire experience. I have a deck of tarot cards. I don't have it with me, but I absolutely love the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Hearts is very similar energy. And in that deck of cards, there's a line in the book that says, remember that it takes both sun and shade to make the ocean floor sparkle, which means if you're having a shitty day, love it. If somebody says something mean to you, love them. If something breaks, love it. Say, thank you for being a part of my experience. Whatever's going on, if you're having a crappy day, remember to love all of it because you are whole. You are not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to rescue anyone. You don't need to rescue yourself. You are whole now, exactly as you are. You are not broken. So acceptance of all of the pieces of you, acceptance of the anger, the triggers during the holiday season, Uncle Bob who pisses you off all the time, acceptance of the platter full of appetizers that you spilt on the floor, acceptance of your weird and wacky, wonderful self. That's what Tuesday is all about. And remembering that you do not need to mother the world. You do not need to go look for love outside of yourself. You are your greatest cheerleader. Big, big energy on Tuesday. Do not skip over this. Gratitude rampage. Write that down. Put it in your notes. Put it in your calendar. Make it happen at least once on Tuesday, if not multiple times. Pour that shit on everything. Everything. Not just the good things. Because what you perceive to be good is irrelevant. The universe does not judge good or bad. The universe just sees things as feedback of what you are creating in your reality. And if you don't love something, you're basically saying, I want more of that. Yeah, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it's true. So love it all. And then we move into Wednesday, Jack of Hearts ruling number 4. Now, the Jack of Hearts is considered Christ consciousness, but it can also martyr itself. So committing to your dreams and your goals and your aspirations with that 4 energy of really standing strong in your commitment, but knowing that you don't need to sacrifice yourself. You don't need to give anything up. You don't need to give up your self-care in order to have your dream. You don't need to people please all over the place in order to create a client base. You get to love your dream. And your dream belongs, and all you have to do is commit to it. So watch out for that people-pleasing tendency. During the holidays, people-pleasing is like the number one thing. Fill your own cup up first. Do not do it for everybody else. You know, if you're tired from making dinners or doing whatever from in the holidays, or you're like prepping this huge Thanksgiving dinner or whatever it is you're doing, don't do it from a place of obligation or sacrifice. Do it because you love it. Commit to you. Commit to your dream. Be all in for you, because that is the greatest gift you could ever give the world. Your dream is worth fighting for, so don't put it on the back burner for anyone or anything. Okay. Thursday, here we are, Thanksgiving moving into Black Friday. This is energy we want to pay attention to. And I love that Thanksgiving lands on a 10 of Hearts day. Celebrate life. Celebrate life and family, whatever that looks like for you. Your chosen family or your blood family, it doesn't matter. Celebrate the people in your life. Open yourself up to receive more love. Allow for that giving and receiving of love to just flow through your life. Ask yourself questions like, what is my version of extraordinary? And look around and see extraordinary right in front of you. It's already here. Witness that with that 10 of Hearts ruling 5. It's really about choosing to see the fulfillment that is already yours. So let yourself be filled to the brim with gratitude and love. Are you catching a theme for this week? It's all about gratitude and love. So be open to receive from any direction, whether it be gifts or compliments or money or anything. Just receive it all and choose to receive it with gratitude and love. Even if it's an insult, receive it with gratitude and love. Fill your cup. Now, somebody told me this a while ago, and it really stuck with me. You know, we always talk about the fill your cup and then serve from a full cup, right? That we can't deplete our cup. Otherwise, we go into burnout and adrenal fatigue. Somebody mentioned this analogy to me the other day, and I was like, oh my God, that's brilliant. So you've got a teacup, right, with a saucer. Give and serve from the saucer, from the overflow, so that that cup never depletes. Keep that cup overflowing, and what you give is what's in the saucer. That's what we want to do with that 10 of Hearts. Then we move into Friday, 9 of Hearts ruling 6. We've got Black Friday, Cyber Monday. The world goes crazy with buying the things, right? Well, the 9 of Hearts is the wishes come true card. It's also an ending card. So it can go either way. It wants to make space for your dreams and your version of extraordinary to come true. But I know that your version of extraordinary, although there's some really cool stuff on Amazon, but that's not the point. It's not about the shiny objects or the things or the stuff that you can get on Black Friday. Now, that's not to say don't go out and buy and, spend your money and invest where you want to invest, right? There may or may not be somebody who has a really super duper cool offer coming for Black Friday. So just use your money, your time, and your attention wisely and stay focused on the dream. But this energy on Friday is about the fulfillment of your dreams coming true. I remember when I was a kid, and I'm totally dating myself with this, that the Sears catalog, the wish list catalog would come out. And it was like the most exciting day of my life when I was a kid, that book would come out and I'd be like, oh my God, Christmas wish list, right? That's the kind of thing you get to be excited about on Black Friday. Now, it doesn't mean all the things and all the stuff and max out your credit cards. It means love your life. Love this 3D playground that we get to play in. Feel the fulfillment and the gratitude of that, but only invest in what you really want. So if you don't want a hangover, don't invest in buying a bunch of booze and drinking it. If you don't want to get in fights with your family, then don't invest time and energy in creating fights, right? If you want to feel peace and ease and wealth and all this, then invest in that. If you want to get more clients in your business, then invest in something around that. I may or may not be teasing something. I do have an offer coming for Black Friday, so stay tuned. But what do you really want? And then witness the feedback and surrender that which is no longer aligned. So whatever is like not a fit, then just let it go. You don't have to hang on to it. It's done. And release the fear. Release the fear of you need to hang on to people or things, or what if so-and-so doesn't like me? Don't worry about it. Just surrender. Grace. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And then we move into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, 8 of Hearts 7, 7 of Hearts 8. We've got that flip-flop happening. This is really about just being in flow, in faith, in ease. It's about releasing judgment and just being with that love that you've been feeling all week. Really, just all week long, be with family, your chosen or your soul family or your birth family, whatever, doesn't matter. Be with the people that you love. Let that love flow. Express compassion and unconditional love for everything that you get to experience in this material world that we live in and get to play in, the God's playground is what I like to call it. So remember that fear and faith require the exact same amount of energy. You get to decide if you're going to live in fear and doubt and insecurity and judgment and comparison and all this other stuff. That is your choice. You know what else is your choice? Gratitude, love, compassion, excitement, extraordinary. So be that, do that, and enjoy this week to its absolute fullest.